Hearing that we having chicken and rice for dinner gives me PTSD. So let me show you guys how to make this perfect pan-seared chicken with a creamy lemon cilantro sauce that's to die for. So welcome back to the channel, guys. I really hope that you enjoy this delicious, easy meal prep type of meal. All the ingredients I'm using will be on screen and in the description box below. All right, so let's get to it. So the first things first, we're going to take this chicken breast that we clean, patted dry. And we're going to slice it through the middle to butterfly, open it up, and just to allow for it to cook more evenly. It's also going to give you more surface area to sear, and it's going to look like a bigger portion so that those people that eat with their eyes and I have this big old portion of chicken, but it's just the same one chicken breast. So as you can see, I'm taking a very sharp knife, being sure to not to cut all the way through. I'm just cutting from one end to the next just to flatten this thing out. Now, keep in mind, if you wanted to use like a mallet or the back of a rolling pin to flatten this thing out even more, you could, but I don't think that that extra step is necessary for this particular preparation. I will more so do that if we were frying up some chicken cutlets for chicken parm or something like that. And honestly, this step is definitely for beginners. It's no really wrong way to do this. Look, if you make a mistake, don't worry, that chicken gonna still get cooked either way. But after you sliced up all your chicken, yeah, make sure you clean it up a little bit. Then it's gonna look just like this. Keep your minds out the gutter, people. Don't be out there playing with your food. So the next step, we're gonna use some avocado oil. I love this Chosen Foods brand. You can get it at like Walmart or something. And I make sure to coat all the chicken breast with it. Make sure that it's rubbed all in there. The avocado oil is a good source of fat. It's a neutral oil and it's a high heat oil, meaning that it's not gonna burn or smoke up very easily. The oil is pretty much also gonna act like a binder so that the seasoning distributes more evenly along the chicken breast. Speaking of seasoning, we're going to go ahead with some all-purpose seasoning. Use your favorite all-purpose, whatever you guys have in the house. Clearly, this is my favorite all-purpose seasoning right now. I'm using this stuff on everything. And yes, I'm only seasoning one side of the chicken with this all-purpose seasoning because when I flip these things over, the next thing I'm going to use is some of this lemon bay. If you guys don't have this stuff, go ahead and use some lemon pepper seasoning, some Old Bay, smoked paprika, whatever you guys got in the house that's your favorite, that you usually prep your chicken with, use that. So since I seasoned one side with the all-purpose, the other side with the lemon bay, I just went ahead and rubbed these things together until it looks like this. Perfectly seasoned chicken, and no, it's not too much. Next, into a skillet over medium-high heat. It's been heating up for a few minutes. I added some of that avocado oil, about a couple teaspoons of it. We're going to get those chicken breasts laying flat into that hot skillet. Be sure to place the chicken away from you so that you don't allow this stuff to pop all over you. Trust me, I know a friend that let this oil pop right on their arm, still got the scar to this day. And since we flatten out these chicken breasts or butterfly them like this, it's not going to take more than maybe 4 to 5 minutes before you start to develop that really, really good sear on one side. Now, once we develop this great sear, we're going to go ahead and flip these bad boys over and allow them to cook on this side for an additional 3 to 4 minutes. I'm going to go ahead with about 2 tablespoons of butter and then just baste the chicken. This is just to allow the top side of that chicken to continue getting a nice cook to it and continue to allow that brown golden sear on top of the chicken. Yo, if I could marry food, I promise you it'll be this piece of chicken right here because that thing looking beautiful. But yeah, remove these beautiful pieces of chicken and set them aside on a sheet tray. You can tent these things with some foil. That means loosely cover them with some foil or just leave them open. But if you tent it, then you allow the juices to stay in that pan as well. In that same skillet, I'm going to reduce the heat to medium low, add another tablespoon of butter, some cilantro paste, some roasted garlic paste, and then give that a little stir. We're going to saute this. If you don't have the paste, don't worry, you can put fresh cilantro, freshly minced garlic. I just find that the paste incorporate into a sauce very, very well. So we're going to go ahead and saute this. Remember, we're working over medium low heat right now. So after you saute for about 60 seconds, the garlic should be really fragrant. Next thing we're going to do is go in here with some chicken broth, about a cup and a half, and give it a good mix. So normally this term is called deglazing to get all those bits off the bottom of the pan or that fond. But in this case, we're using a non-stick skillet, so not too much stuck to the bottom. But you get the point for whoever's going to say something about it. So after a couple minutes, we're going to go in here with some freshly squeezed lemon juice, about a half a lemon. This thing was really, really juicy though. And this is pretty much our fresh component for the sauce because we're going to have a lot of that leftover chicken fat and then the oils and stuff. So we got to get some fresh lemon up in there. Go ahead and give that a good stir. Keep mixing to combine everything. You can already tell that the sauce is beginning to reduce. Everything's starting to come together. The next step is going to be for us to add some heavy cream to it. Now, you can add about a cup and a half of heavy cream as well. If you want more, go ahead and put some more heavy cream in there if you like a lot of sauce. Me, I'm the type of person at the dinner table, when somebody's got sauce for a dish, I'm gonna ask for an extra little cup of that sauce. So do what you want with what you got, right? So once it reduces a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and add 1 more tablespoon of butter just to emulsify the sauce. Turn off the heat, get it all mixed in, and this is what your sauce is gonna look like at that point. Make sure you go ahead and give it a little taste. See if you want to add more lemon, more seasoning, anything to it. But once I tasted it, this joint was perfect, y'all. All right, now time for the plate up. So as you guys saw in the beginning of the video, I had some rice. This is the rice that I cooked the day before, but it's meal prep, so it's gonna be like that sometimes. I'm gonna put the spinach right on top. I don't want to put it on the side because we don't want to forget it. Then I'm gonna put that chicken breast right on top of that. As you could tell, the pitch in my voice got louder because I'm about to get real excited just for this part right here, the sauce pour. So we put the sauce all over that chicken, and then I'm gonna go around the surface of the plate as well, just so it'll look all good. So that rice, every time you get a scoop of rice, you're gonna get a scoop of that sauce too. But this is what the finished product looks right here. I put a wedge of lemon in there just for some color. Sprinkled it with some more freshly chopped cilantro. And look, this plate was plating. But for those who like to take it to go, this is what you'll be able to take to work with you the next day. Look how that thing look right there. Right, and this is what the chicken looks like, nice and juicy. That sauce is perfect. This is about to be immediately your family's favorite chicken dish. Make sure you like this video, comment, and subscribe, and it's a wrap. Let's go.